All right, who subways in? Who uses the TTC?
Yes.
Yeah, can we avoid it? It's a necessary evil in the city of Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So the Finch West LRT was released. Had its opening first line addition to the TTC in 23 years. Yeah. 23 years. Man. Now, are we doomed in the city of Toronto relying on the TTC?
I mean, I think my take will be a little bit different than you guys on this. Because I only moved to Toronto about 6 months ago. And so before then I was in a very rural area where anywhere you wanted to get for anything was at least 20, 30 minutes away. So for me, I hear complaints about the TTC and running late, but I kind of hear that.
I think it's
guys,
glorious.
This is awesome. this is the best thing since sliced bread.
You like the TTC?
Yeah.
At least they have one. Are you paid from the TTC?
I'll tell you, Noah, when I was 15, going on the TTC by myself, I'm not talking about my parents.
That was what, like 10 years ago?
But I was
10 years ago?
I was 15. Yeah, it was about 10 years ago. I was taking the subway, and in comparison to what he's saying, nothing's really changed except some of the cars. They've added a couple of new lines, but it's so archaic. The system, like you go to other countries like England, New York. They're like they have Wi-Fi. It's all
forget the Wi-Fi. The fact that you can be in any corner of the city, you ask them where's the subway, they're like, I'll block that way. What's right there, right across the street. And in Toronto, it's like
it's a mess.
Like, dude, this is like the closest subway station is like 45-minute bus ride away, right?
And the Finch LRT. I mean, God bless it. It looks great, but it takes 55 minutes to do 30 kilometers.
What?
Yeah, that was they're complaining super slow. They were showing people walking. And because it has to stop, they're walking by, they're walking faster. And they're like, this is gotta get faster. Like, we're gonna try to make lane priority with the lights.
Well,
right?
they didn't give it signal priority.
Yeah, just to echo to the LRT, it's a joke. We all know it's a joke. It's been fiscally overrun for like 30 years, killed a bunch of businesses.
Yeah.
And now they're saying, we'll see what happens.
So Noah, you're comparing TTC to rural regions.
Yeah.
You lived in the city for most of your life and not your whole life.
Yes.
Kim, you've been traveling a bit, so you have a little bit of comparison of actual other transportation systems.
Yes. I lived in Australia for 8 years, and I do have to say the transit system is much more, I guess, developed there. They have way more lines, and the map is much bigger than it is here. But I do see both sides because there are a lot of rural areas in Australia where things take forever, like they probably do outside of the city. You got to wait 20 minutes for a bus or an hour. If you miss the bus, you're screwed. Oh. So they have the system, but it still takes on the map. It looks like they have a big system, but those systems outside of the city take forever. So that being said, I do think that we're very privileged to be in a city where you have to wait 3 minutes for a train to get to like main downtown. But I do think that we're a little bit behind in just expanding other parts of the train line. And I do feel bad for the businesses on Eglinton. As someone who grew up in that area, so many places have closed. And I think that this could have been avoided, maybe. I don't know.
So, yes, point taken. We have a lot of things to be thankful for, especially living in the city of Toronto. So yes, 100%. Thanks for reigniting that mindset there. Now I will still be critical here of the TTC. Yes, I lived in Mississauga. I grew up in Mississauga for most of my life. I did start off in East York here, just behind us. However, we're in downtown Toronto right now, but I grew up in Mississauga, and yes, I've been there so many times at age 15, and it's the middle of winter, it's like this, and you miss the bus and you're waiting an hour. So that's pretty common. When I started taking the TTC, I'm like, whoa, this is pretty awesome. Every 3 minutes there's a train, or if you're in the bus stop, every 4.5 minutes there's a bus. How awesome is that? So the frequency of the service, I would say yes, it's very good. My issue is the subway, which basically is the only way to beat traffic, because you're not on the surface. You're not dealing with traffic. You're not dealing with cars. You're not dealing with pedestrians and bicyclists. So if you can be underground, you win. But the problem is the amount of tracks we have underground is so poor. I was just curious to see where Toronto ranked, and producer's going to show. You can see here on the screen here on this Wikipedia article in terms of kilometers of subway line, and you can see how poorly Toronto stacks up. It is really, really bad. You have no-name cities that no one here's heard about that have more subway line kilometers than the TTC. All of the major cities are hundreds and thousands of kilometers above us, and we're like in what is it, 60th place or something like that in the world. And I thought we were a world-class city, so I expect more. I'm sorry, I love Toronto, I love the restaurant scene, I love other things, but TTC, sorry, you're not in my love list.